last but not least, the PSP 2. That's crazy. I can't wait for it. Please subscribe. You bet I am. Wow, I mean, in the current year of 2008, I can't believe how exciting the future is for consoles and gaming in general. I mean, I can't wait to see the next E3 that is still going on as of right now. I love it. You know, in the current year we have a recession, so I'm sure that won't be a problem in the future. I'm sure economically we'll be sound, and the console generations will just keep ramping up better and bigger than ever. Jeffrey Epstein's alive. I don't even know who that is. I don't know. I'm not concerned about him. Probably shouldn't be.
Hello, I am Ian from the current year of 2024.
Future gen consoles, Wii 2, PS4, Xbox 720? Lots of time has passed. 16 years in fact. Hello, I am Ian from Blank Videos, and we're going to look back at the predictions of console gaming. Most notably, the iBox. Update. It's been a long time since I made this video, smiley face. I now work on the Fortnite team at Epic Games. Funny how things turn out. Follow me on Twitter, Epic Ghosty. And then it has a line, I assume. Cool pictures I found. Please subscribe or comment. Bodies by Drowning Pool. For those too young to understand, Drowning Pool used to be something we would listen to unironically on videos, and it was really badass. Now it's not. It's just used for ironic stuff. 12-year-old me. Bleh. These are all fake and dumb. That was from 3 years ago. 20-year-old me. We phone. So even 3 years ago, they were like, interesting. A month ago, this dude deserves more credit. He literally predicted the next Sony console would be called PS4. He's somewhat of a Nostradamus. 2 months ago, he actually low-key predicted a Switch with the Game Boy Omega. 4 years ago, this now just looks like a high-level shitpost. Who's to say it wasn't a shitpost at the time? A proto-shitpost, if you will. 2024, anyone? This was on my feed. And you clicked it, so YouTube knows something. 3 years ago, this feels like being in the ruins of an ancient civilization. Oh, boy was it. Well, let's just jump right into the video. I'm gonna first take these off because I can't see anything in them actually, so there's that. Okay, let us begin. Apple. Okay. So these are the Apple products. iPhone 2. It looks to be like a slide phone. It's got your numbers there, and then it's just an iPod, excuse me, on top. It's an interesting concept. iBox. So I don't know if they're saying that Apple and Microsoft perhaps joined forces finally, and they made the iBox, which is just like a weird modded out looking Xbox original. I can tell you right now, I don't like it. It's there's no buttons on it. There's no buttons. I don't know if that's supposed to be like touch sensitive. If so, I'm not a fan. Never been a fan of touch sensitive things. Give me the buttons. I'm not a fan of the buttons. New iPod. Okay, that looks bad, I think. Nintendo. Okay, now it's going to get interesting. Wii phone. Hold up. They didn't really dwell on that one too much, did they? That looks like a home phone, but white. And it's got Mario on it. Mario World, maybe? Okay. It's kind of... Okay, it's got like the bottom's kind of like a Wiimote from the Wii. I'm not entirely sure about that one. I think there was like a weird fixation in 2008 of putting screens on everything. I don't think that's where the future was going. Well, Maybe a little bit, but not really. Nintendo DS closed. Okay. They're reminiscent of the Joy-Cons, in my opinion. So that's kind of cool. Nintendo DS open. So it opens up and then flips open a screen. Now that is kind of cool conceptually. The only thing I would say, screens are a little small. You know, screens got a lot bigger. I think that was a thing they didn't really predict. Also, I just feel like this top part would be too flimsy, even if it is covered partially. You know, when it's in your pocket, closed up. I feel like that's just too much of a hazard for little kids, who would be their main demographic. You know, Nintendo's on. I think you just meant to say Nintendo on because of the graphic right here. That looks like a helmet or a toaster or something. Game Boy Omega. Okay, yeah, that's like a weird switch. GameCube Portable. So okay, that is it just like a, yeah, it takes little discs like a PSP. I forgot what they're called. Mini discs, micro discs, whatever. So it looks like an SP, but with like a Game Boy or a GameCube, excuse me, controller interface. Yeah, so it's just a. I mean, we kind of have those. I think you can probably get like a Chinese knockoff. Well, you can look for one. Microsoft. Okay, all right. This is my favorite. I think the 720. Okay. So this looks crazy. This is a ball, possibly kind of look like an eye. If you are familiar with the Halo series, there is a character called the Oracle. It's a floating ball. Looks a lot like this. I don't know if that was the design choice behind it. People thought, you know, the Oracle looked cool. It's Halo, which is Microsoft, Xbox. Oh, Xbox 20 controller. I assume that means this. I think there's a 7 there. It's just kind of covered up, you know, with like some like one gamer rage, and it would just snap the thing. Xbox 360 portable. Oh, there's a. It's weird. Sony. Okay, so that's the big PS3, the fat PS3. People love that one. PS4. Okay, so you just calling the PS3 the PS4. And hey, they were right. They called it the PS4. Now that's a wild prediction. PS4 again, so they're just gonna make different shapes of PS4 and just call it PS4, I suppose. Okay, now they're getting crazy. This one looks like some kind of. Oh yeah, I was wondering what this thing looks like. This thing looks like what the Green Goblin flies on in Spider-Man. Yeah, that's what this thing looks like. Funny PS4 controller. I mean, that is pretty funny. What are you gonna do with all those buttons? Final PS4. I will say, whoa, let's go back here. Okay. Let's run it back. That looks like an Xbox One. This is Ron. Say hello, Ron. Hello. And last but not least, the PSP 2. Well, sorry to say, but the PSP does not last very long. This just looks like they cut off all the corners of a PSP. Pretty much that. And subscribe. I mean, hey guys, you heard the man. Subscribe. Though he works at Fortnite apparently, so I mean, he's probably doing okay. Subscribe to me instead. How about that? Or not. You don't have to, I guess.